I can't help but think about this world we live in, formed by nature, humans, and technology. Coming from the big city, it's great, but it can get a bit hectic at times. Sometimes, we just gotta take a step back, look to nature, breathe some fresh air, possibly climb a mountain in search of a new horizon. Join us now in a little village located in the Japanese Alps, known for its great ski slopes, clean water, great food, stunning natural beauty. This is a Hakuba experience.
Feels like I'm waiting, like I'm watching.
I heard about Republik from one of my friends, and he had mentioned they grow a lot of their food that they serve, and I thought, wow, we have to go check it out. If you ever come to Hakuba, you must check out this Republik. It's a must, in my opinion. So I contacted the owner, Mr. William, and oh boy, what a guy. What inspired you to start this restaurant?
I've always been involved in restaurants. So even when I was studying to go through university, I always worked in a restaurant. And he's still a very good friend of mine, an Italian guy. He's taught me how to make pasta. And it was very similar to my situation here when I first arrived, because he couldn't read or write in English. So when I was 18 at university, I used to handle all of his payments and read all of his bills. He'd say, "What's this? What do I have to pay that?" "Yes, Angelo, you've got to pay that. That's the electricity." "Okay, well, we pay that one then." And then later on, I went to corporate life in Sydney, and even working in advertising, I still managed to be maitre d' of a restaurant 4 or 5 nights a week. I just, I don't know, I like food. I love food, I love the industry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quite a few of your spices and vegetables and...
Oh, we grow a lot of our own produce.
Yeah, wow, that is amazing, I think.
Well, I've always had a garden too, wherever I've lived, you know, and so it just made sense to put it all together. I love my garden, and as you can see out there, a lot of that is grown in our garden, all the pickles and so forth, all of our potatoes. We did 145 pumpkins last year, and then I make a chamola.
145 pumpkins, that seems like quite a lot.
145, three shirui of pumpkin,
すごい.
15 kilos of pesto, so that's a lot of basil.
That is a lot of basil.
A lot of basil, and then the walnuts come off the walnut tree in my backyard.
What? May I ask how large your garden is?
It just got bigger this year, but...
Talk a little bit about the dishes you are preparing.
My menu is a bit eclectic. I suppose it's a reflection of my travels. So I spent, 3 months in Thailand. I don't have any Indonesian food on my menu at the moment, but I have spent a lot of time in Indonesia. And whenever I travel to a country, it's normally 2 things that interest me. The surf. If there's no surf, there's got to be food.
Yes, sir.
So in Indonesia, I would quite often find a surf spot, but then I would go to the local council and ask if there's a family to homestay within the mountains, and just chill out with them for a week or 2 to learn their food,
May I ask what this is? This Thai chicken you're making?
No, this is. I'm sorry. This is Moroccan.
Moroccan.
So it's fresh lemon, and I've just cured that with fresh lemon, pepper, salt for 2 or 3 hours. So the flavour of the lemon will go into that. There's a little bit of turmeric in there as well.
Beautiful.
And then I will cook that up slowly in a cook pot with, we've got onions, salt, turmeric, paprika, ginger, a cup of olives, and then this paste here is that's coriander, fresh parsley, ginger and lemon juice.
Why Hakuba?
Interesting question. I grew up in a place where the tallest mountain was 300 meters high, and it was the only mountain in a 100-mile radius. So there wasn't much in the way of mountains when I grew up. And I was living in Tokyo, working in a restaurant in Aoyama.
青山、
Yeah.
おしゃれですね。おしゃれのところですね。
So then someone introduced me to Hakuba, and they said a friend of theirs had a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, that my wife is now the chef of in town here. And would you like to have a look? And at the same time we can take you snowboarding. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about this snowboarding thing, you know. Like every day, still 27 years later, I wake up and look at the mountains, and there's a lifetime worth of missions up there just to even become familiar.
Are you still snowboarding?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I love the snowboarding. Recently, there's a lot of people who come here because Hakuba was a hot spot and it's a tourism destination and there's a quick buck to be made. But I don't know, I think lifestyle is the most important thing you can have, you know, balance.
I agree. I agree. Yes, sir. Balance is everything. The Moroccan lemon chicken was mind-blowing.
Will, do you have those Thai fish cakes?
real.
Not today.
Those
Fresh.
are delicious.
My favorite dish by far was the fish tacos. The way, the crunch, the taste, the seasoning. Yeah, and and I can't wait for these fish tacos. As soon as I saw the menu, I saw the fish tacos, and I never had that in my life. The roast chicken was unbelievable. The best roast chicken I ever ate in my life. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nico, this
That
end.
looks amazing.
It's very-
First time ever. Yesterday was good and the day before was good, but this is the best yet. William-san, ごちそうさまです。
ありがとうございます。
めっちゃ美味しかったです。
どうも。
Not only does he cook great food, he is selling his own produce. I think you should check it out. I definitely had to pick up some pickles and chilies to give as gifts and take home with me. Mr. William, that was amazing.
Thank you very much.
I'm not trying to patronize you, but that was the best meal I've had this trip. 100% without a doubt. Thank you, sir.
Flattered.
BLIK, the one and only. It's a must visit if you come to Hakuba. Thank you, sir. Mata. If you're ever in the Hakuba area, you must check out the Fish Republic.